G'day everyone, Tempo here, and welcome to the TD Project. In today's episode, I'm going to be attempting to deliver a message. This video is a message to anti-lockdown protesters. Yes, there are people out there protesting the lockdown laws, and this is a message to those people. And I'm sorry, but I disagree with you protesting the lockdown laws, and I'm gonna try and make this video in a way so that it doesn't seem like I'm having a go at you guys. I want to try and explain why I disagree with you guys protesting the lockdown laws, why I disagree with your protests. I want to try and reason with you guys, and I want to try and do so in, I guess you could say, a civil manner. So, first off, yes, there are people out there protesting against the lockdown laws. And I think it's important to note why we have the lockdown laws in place. So the lockdown laws were put into effect as a means to stop the spread of COVID-19, the coronavirus, because clearly people out there are too ignorant or selfish to not go out in public and potentially spread this virus. Even if it doesn't affect people directly, them being out there acts as a means for this virus to spread, and it can potentially spread to people who it will affect. So the lockdown laws are in place to minimize people going out of their houses, out of their homes, and interacting with other people and potentially spreading this virus around. And I think the lockdown laws are a necessary thing, because if you didn't have rules or laws like this, people would just be like, oh, coronavirus, COVID-19, it's not affecting me. I don't care about it. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. Who gives a crap? It's not affecting me. And if everyone else can just suck it up. And this is why these laws are necessary, because there's way too many people out there with that wrong mentality. And we've been in lockdown for quite some time now, and it has negatively affected a lot of people. It hasn't just negatively affected the protesters, it's negatively affected everyone. Like, people, myself included, are basically out of jobs. Businesses have been forced to shut down. Many of them have even gone bankrupt and closed. People have been made homeless, for example. And it's just the list of negative impacts that the coronavirus and by extension the lockdown laws have caused just goes on and on. But the lockdown laws are necessary in order to stop the spread of coronavirus. So what I'm saying is, like, yeah, a lot of bad things have happened as a result of coronavirus and the lockdown laws, but this is a necessary thing if we're going to beat the coronavirus, beat COVID-19, and eventually go back to the way things were. And there are people out there, these protesters, they're protesting against the lockdown laws, and frankly, the way they're protesting is a direct breach of the lockdown laws. Like, you can say all you want, like there's a protest, and just you can say stuff like, oh, we're all out here exercising, and it just happens we're all out here exercising at the same time with these anti-lockdown signs and banners. But it's like, no. You're just straight up breaking the current lockdown rules. Just don't go there, right? Just admit what you're doing, because you're breaking the lockdown laws. And I get that you feel these lockdown laws are infringing on your freedoms, and if you should be able to go wherever you want because you're an Australian citizen, and that's your right as an Australian citizen, or whatever it is, and it's just your right as a human. But at the same time, this isn't just about you guys. This is about everyone. This is about everyone in New South Wales, everyone in Australia, everyone around the world. And you protesting the lockdown laws is not a good idea, especially in the way you guys are currently protesting the lockdown laws. Like, we need to stop going outside and doing stuff that goes against the lockdown laws if we're going to properly beat this coronavirus. And even as I make this and upload this video, the lockdown laws are even being relaxed a little bit. Many people are arguing that relaxing the laws now is a bad thing, and it's probably too soon, and we're probably going to bring on a second wave of coronavirus. But that's a topic for a whole nother video I may or may not do. But just the lockdown laws were put in place for the right reasons. They're necessary, and I just don't think it's a good idea to protest them. Also, I want to add to this, if you're an anti-lockdown protester and you get arrested while protesting for breaking the lockdown laws that you are protesting against, I'm sorry, but you have it coming. You can't complain. Like, you kind of had it coming. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to have a go at you guys. I just want to voice my opinion to you guys. Maybe, hopefully, give you guys some reasoning to why you should not be protesting the lockdown laws. Why we should be not embracing, but accepting the lockdown laws. So, just gonna try and wrap this up here. So I feel the lockdown laws are necessary. The whole point of the lockdown laws was not to infringe on everyone's freedoms and rights, and for the government to take control of everyone, like many of the protesters are claiming. The lockdown laws, the whole point of them was to stop the spread of COVID-19. And once we've gotten that under control, the laws are going to lift and things are going to go back to the way things were. That will happen. We just got to be a bit more patient. And if you're breaking the lockdown laws, like many of the protesters are, you make the whole point of these laws redundant. The laws are in place, the lockdown laws are in place to stop the spread of COVID-19 through minimizing social interaction with people, and you protesting out in the public essentially goes against the lockdown laws, and you're essentially enabling the potential for the coronavirus to spread even further and even potentially bring on another wave of coronavirus. So the more you protest, the more likely it is that we're going to have to enforce these laws even longer. So if everyone just sits tight and abides by the rules, we're going to get out of this whole lockdown business a lot sooner than you guys going out there and protesting against it. So I hope that all made sense. I hope you guys take this in. Feel free to share your opinion with me in a civil manner in the discussion below, in the comments below. Let's get some discussion going. But yeah, this is all just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. And yeah, also make sure you do all those YouTube things, like, comment, share, subscribe, get notified, be kind, rewind, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.